Namaste viewers and my dear readers, I'm Siddhi, your very own book cobbler, and welcome to yet another episode of Wordsmith presented by nationalkhabar.com. In this episode, I will be talking to you about the books that will help you unwind. Believe me, I have read these books over the years and have loved each one of them. लॉकडाउन में सबसे ज़्यादा असर हमारे मेंटल हेल्थ पे हुआ है. दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट टू रीड बुक्स विच विल हेल्प यू अनवाइंड, जो आपको डी स्ट्रेस करे, जो आपको स्ट्रेस रिलीव करे. एंड दैट्स द रीज़न वाई आई एम ब्रिंगिंग दीज recommendations for you. So please make sure that you watch this video till the end. Undomestic Goddess by Sophie Kinsella. This is my personal favorite by Sophie Kinsella. She is one prolific writer and international best-selling author, and she writes mostly chick lit and rom-coms. आपको Confessions of a Shopaholic नाम की एक movie याद होगी, and this is the movie which is based on her book, which is a series called Shopaholic series. And in the book Undomestic Goddess, Sophie Kinsella emphasizes on the life of a lawyer, a well-paid, high-profile lawyer who leaves everything and goes to some remote village in Europe, and there she starts working as a housemaid. Now this work as a housemaid and the well-paying job of a lawyer is so distinct, but how does she learn from her stint as a housemaid? How does she disguise herself? That is the story. When you're reading, you will want to shake up the character and tell the character that go out and tell the world who you are really. But then again, the character is learning so much, and at every step of the way that you instantly feel rejuvenated when you read this book. Murder Milestone by Salil Desai. ये book मैंने हाल ही में पढ़ी है, and what a read. What a wonderful, wonderful book it is. If you love thriller genre, then please do pick up this book. It is highly recommended by me. This book follows the serial killer Dharmesh Solanki. He is to be hanged, but उसके hanging से पहले Solanki tells the inspector in charge of his case, Inspector Saralkar, that he has committed serial murders, but he is not responsible for one murder that has happened. And वो बताता है कि he has trained a prodigy, and this prodigy is out there in the world actually committing more murders. Now that adds to the thrill element. There is chase, there is a lot of things going on in the story. It's a very complex plot, and I'm sure it will keep you on your toes, it will keep you guessing. So definitely try it out if you really like to read thrillers. The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. Now this book is absolute love for me. I recently read it, and ये किताब follows the life of Nina Hill. She is a book nerd just like me, and she loves to be surrounded by books. For her, nothing means to read, so she loves doing nothing, just like me. I could resonate with the character. काफ़ी relatable character था. And if you too are a book nerd, then definitely आपको काफ़ी similarities feel होंगी. It is very humorous, it's very funny, and believe me, रात को 3 बजे I was reading this book and I was laughing out loud. It is so good. So I definitely think you should try this if you want something light-hearted and something comedy. The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. This is a story which is quite cliche, but it keeps you on your toes. This is a story of a gang of friends who go out for a picnic, but here one of them is murdered. How does the murder takes place? Who is the murderer? And exactly is the murderer from that circle. बहुत पुराने किस्से बाहर निकल आते हैं, काफ़ी बैक स्टोरीज होती है हर एक कैरेक्टर की, and there are too many characters in this book. I had to literally write down the name of the characters to keep up with the story, but the kind of characters the author has built, the kind of content that she is providing, though the story may sound cliche, maybe we've had movies like I Know What You Did Last Summer, so something like that, but then the thrill element is there and it is sure to keep you hooked. Crazy Rich Asian नाम की आपको मूवी तो ज़रूर याद होगी. This movie is based on the novel by Kwan. Now Kwan has come up with yet another funny, hilarious Asian lit novel which is called as Sex and Vanity. अब इस novel में भी you will get to read about the filthy rich Asians that there are. It is character driven and it is quite humorous and light-hearted book, and it follows the story of this girl who goes out for a wedding, and here she meets a guy, and there is a video that goes viral, and years later she comes across him. It's basically a love story, but really fun read at that, and I'm sure it will take your mind off a lot of things. After reading these books, I guarantee you that you will feel rejuvenated. आप तरोताज़ा हो जाएंगे. I can guarantee you, because every time I read these books, every time I flip through these books, I feel a wave of freshness, and that's what is much needed in the times like these. So pick up these books and let me know how did you like them. I will be back with yet another episode of Wordsmith. Till then, happy reading, stay safe, पढ़ते रहिएगा. Bye.
हमसे जुड़े रहने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें यूट्यूब पर, फॉलो करें ट्विटर और इंस्टाग्राम पर, लाइक करें फेसबुक पर, और ज़्यादा जानकारी के लिए नेशनल खबर की वेबसाइट पर जाएं. आपको टाइप करना होगा सिर्फ नेशनल खबर.